Hello guys, welcome to 3D Home, and in today's tutorial we'll be rendering this particular building, okay, in Lumion. We'll be rendering this particular building, in Lumion. So now we are in ArchiCAD, and from here I have something called LiveSync. This is actually a plugin, okay, so this will connect me direct to my Lumion software, and from here any changes I make here it will automatically be affected there on the Lumion software, okay. So now let's do the model, but before then I think let's just quickly add ceiling. So I'll be using same slab material for the ceiling. Okay, using slab material for the ceiling, and let's just attach light, just small light. Same material, I'll be using same slab. Okay, I'll just click on tab, type in 100, tap again, type in 100 again. So we have 100 by 100. Okay, so now I can just decide to copy this, bring it down, click here, and then reduce this one a little and push it inside like this. So now I'll change this material, this one to maybe yellow. Okay, and I'll change this one to black material, maybe let's say normal metal iron. So now click this one, Control G to group this, and I'll push this one inside a little. But before then, you can decide to, let's just keep it by the side, maybe this middle. Oh, remove this suspend group so that I can move everything. Okay, so now let's bring it here a bit further. Let's check our plan view, so you can see that particular material. So you can decide to centralize them here, like do your necessary arrangement here if you want to. So now I'll have this one like this, and then I'll have this one this way. Let's see. So this is our light now. So if you check our 3D, you see that we have those lights all around. Okay, so now let's proceed with the rendering. Okay, just a simple render, that's what we're doing. Okay, just a simple render. So make sure you save. Okay, and now let's click on LiveSync, start LiveSync. It's asking Lumion 8, but this is not running. Okay, just say yes. Would you like to start Lumion now? I'll say yes to start. If you don't have the LiveSync, and maybe you need the LiveSync, drop it on the comment section. Okay, ask the question in the comment section. We'll find the ways to see that we get that LiveSync installed in your own system. And there are some things I'm using in this Lumion. Okay, if you're interested in them, just still comment it there. I'll find a way and maybe send them on the Telegram, our Telegram platform. You can download them from there. Okay, so let's wait for the Lumion to load, and from there we can proceed with the render. Just a fast render. I'll be doing this this day. Okay, we're almost there. We are almost there. Alright, so it's loading now. So now the first thing, once this thing is done, okay, you see that it's taking us directly into the software. So now we just need to raise this one up a little. It's already at the same level with the ground, so we're taking this one up. Just click on this move vertical and take this up a little. Okay, so now this is our building. There are some few things I like doing once I come here. The first thing I'll do is I'll click on this picture. I'll get my views. Okay, get my views. I'll get my shot ready. But before I even click on any shot, I'll load setting. So you can either click on custom, use realistic, and the rest, do your settings and the rest. Okay, but there's this setting I've done already. So instead of me using this one, I'll just click on this. Let's say I'll screenshot on this one. I'll go inside, and instead of using these ones, I'll click on this FX, I'll click on this menu and click on load effect list. So I already saved this one. So if you like this one I'll be using, just let me know, and I'll send them to you. Okay. Alright, so I have this exterior and this and this and this. So this exterior too, this is what I'll be using. So this is the setting. It's something I've done already. Okay, so instead of me repeating it, once I want to be fast, I'll just use it and do some little adjustment. Okay. So now I'll be increasing this one. Let's say to, okay, this is 32.2. Alright, but for the height, this one, the camera height, like the person holding the camera, I want it to be 1.2. This 1.2. Okay, now I need to bring this one to the side a little. Let's say side view we want to capture side view like this, and now we just click on store camera. Okay, store camera. So we have this one, and what else can we do? Let's change the window materials first. So we click on material, this one, and click on the window. Now we just select here and select this other, this one, this new, and click on this glass. So we have material here. So with this one I can decide to, let's say maybe reflectivity, increase reflectivity or reduce it. So this one actually depends on what you want. I didn't put curtains inside, so I wouldn't want the window to be transparent. Like I said, just a quick render. So I'll just click on this one, reduce the transparency a little, and it's still showing, so I can increase the reflectivity more and reduce the transparency a little more again. Okay, so now for the window material, mind you, the same material with the door. So I'll change this one to, I'll click on indoor, select metal, select this aluminum, still click on this edit. Now this aluminum, I'll just change it to black material. So I'll click on this one, then increase this one a little to become black material. Okay, or you can reduce it to be like, you know, like gray. So now I'll leave it like this. Okay, so click OK, and for this material, for the wall, we're using plaster. Okay, I've already saved one here, so I'll just click on this this custom. This one is one I've saved. So this same material, you have this same material inside the, how I save this one is, let me show you something. Just click on outdoor, click on plaster, so let them know the plaster you want. This is plaster, so let them know the plaster you want. Okay, select the plaster you want. You can edit the plaster, maybe change it to white, you see, and then the scale, you can increase the scale or reduce the scale. So once you're, let me zoom it so you can be seeing. Okay, so you can increase the scale or reduce the scale of the plaster. So once you've done all these settings and you're okay with it, so instead of you redoing these settings the next time you want to work, just click on this menu, right, and see save material to custom material. Just save them here. So if you click on save, now type the name, let's say www. Remove this one, www, and say okay. So now if you go to this under, if you click to change work on materials, now once you click on this custom material, you'll see their name. You see this one is www. So these ones are the ones I've saved already. So I'll be using this one based on the settings I've done. This one is custom standard material. This one, just, I like this setting, so the same way you can set those ones. So it's white, I'm using the same white material. So I'll click OK now. Okay, the same thing, just pick the wall and that's it. So now we're done with the wall. And for this brick material, either you use this, you can decide to keep this brick, or you do a little settings by clicking on standard and maybe increase this relief. This relief will make the work, this thing look a bit sharper. And reflectivity, you don't want reflective, you can make it reflective, or you can actually reduce it. Okay, but instead of this, I think we should choose the normal linear material. So let's just go to material, select outdoor. These are bricks. Okay, these are bricks. and let's look for anyone that look better. So I think this looks better for this work. Let's check the next one. No, this one looks better. Okay, but let's check. Should we use this? I think this is better. Okay, this is better. This looks real. So let's just do small setting on. We increase the relief. You see, to make it a bit deeper. Let me zoom in so you can be seeing the work of this relief. The more you click, it will make it sharper and deeper. Okay, so let's leave the relief like this. I think this is okay. And now just click OK. Let's check our reading. This is what we have so far on this one. Okay, and the sun, we can actually change the sun color. Once you use that effect, all these suns are there. So what we have on this effect, we have sun, precipitation, fog, 2-point perspective, real, sharp, exposure, color, effect. If you want this setting, just let me know. I'll send it on our Telegram platform so you can download it from there. All you need to do is just to click on effect, click on load and load it. Okay, so the other things are just little settings you'll be doing. So for the sun, let's see sun heading. So it depends on where you want the sun to come from. All those settings now. This is where your creativity now has to come in. Okay, this is where your creativity has to come in. Okay, so let's say like this. It's not deeper. And heading. Because if you bring it to the front, this window will be affected to look white. So it's better we just take it a bit back. So we have reflection here, we have reflection, and we have sun here, we have sun here. Alright. So let's leave it here. Since we'll be on this light, so I think we should leave this one like this. And now let's click OK. Once you're done with the settings, make sure you snap this again. Okay. And for the grass, let's quickly work on the grass. Using various. So under various, you click on outdoor. Using various. Under various, click on 3D grass. I like going with this clean cut grass. Clean cut. Click on this clean cut and then click OK. For the interlocking, just click on interlock. Go into outdoor. Let's check under stone. Let's check on that stone. You'll see different. You can see this one now. Okay, see this one. You can see different ones. So it depends on which one you want to use. Okay, depending on which one you want to use. So let's select. Let's go front and see. This one is fine, but it's a bit dull. This one is okay, but it's complicated. In as much as we're looking for something beautiful, it should be something that can be easily constructed. Depends on where you. Okay, if this or in other place, okay, let's say urban areas where all these things are doing, but this is a rural area that you're constructing it. So let's just get something something simple for them to use. Okay, cost wise. So I think we should go with this one. I can easily get this one. I can easily get this type of interlock at that site. Alright. Easily get this type at that site. So now I think we should select this, but let's add relief to it, make it a bit deeper, sharper. Displacement will give it depth too. A lot of displacement. And the scale I think is okay. So let's check the settings now. So see what we have. This is very bright. The ground looks very bright. So let's give it, reduce the color a little, make it a bit dark. Yep, like this, showing that concrete kind of texture. Alright, click OK. Let's see. Alright, so I think it's coming out now. Let's on this light. We are just doing different things at the same time. So let's change this light. Let's give it Let's change the material. We're using indoor, and then we use plastic. And from the plastic now, click on to, let's just select something yellow and click OK. But now click on the same yellow, go to this um these settings. You see emissive, so this way you can lighten materials. Okay, lighten materials. So let's leave it like this, but this yellow is too much, so I think we should reduce, add white to it a bit. Let's leave it this color, white, and okay. Let's see what we're having so far. See, the white is showing, but that yellow texture is still showing. Okay. So one of the things that makes your work to come out very well is when you set your trace well. That will also add beauty to the work. So now after this, let's just add reflection. Let's add reflection to this side. So once we add reflection is actually something that will make it come out well. And to be reflecting well. So this glass now you can see is a bit blue. So the glass is a bit blue, and one of the ways, sorry, just a minute, let me get something. See, take. So now one of the ways to make this glass to come out well is by let's go back, let's click on this reflection. You just pay attention closely as we are going, okay? You can understand everything. Let me go back. Click on this reflection, okay, and then click on this edit where the pen is. You can delete this one because these ones don't have use for now. So we can start from one. So we click on this. I want these windows to be reflecting, and you click on this plus again. Make these windows to be reflecting. Click on plus. So any material that needs to be shiny, it will actually be shiny, like a bit glossy and the rest. So we need these ones to have those texture, this bricks area. We want them to have those texture. So we now click OK. You see that now this one is reflecting. It's even reflecting this wall. It's reflecting the wall. You see the wall here. There is. So if you have any tree here, you will easily see those trees close by. So the next thing we'll be doing now, which is one of the key things, is planting trees and shrubs. Okay, so now let's click on this nature. Click on nature, double click on it. We have this fine details one. These ones are only the trees you can plant close by, where you know that okay, this place we can actually see the tree. So there now you can use these ones that are close by. So let's see, can we use this one here? And alright, we need something instead of tree. Let's use shrub. Use shrubs. So we can either use this one and reduce the size. One of the way you can reduce the size is by clicking on L and then reducing it. Once you click on L to permit you to reduce the scale. Alright, permit you to reduce the scale. So let's check our 3D again. Check our 3D. Alright. So now we have one here. This one is close by and it's detailed. Now let's take other ones to the back. Same thing, just click on this leaf, and then we have plant, we have flowers. So click on plant. Let's go get something cool. Okay, alright, we have a tree, we have this one here, so let's pick this one. And the scale looks very small because we actually reduced it down. So click on L and increase the scale of this one. So since these ones are far, these ones are not fine details plans. So we can just take them to the back where we know that our camera will be capturing. Okay. Now these ones are a bit far, so we don't need them close by. We just shift them like this. And now let's get some trees and plants behind. Okay, and you can still use, you can still click on, okay, let's just get the trees first and I'll show you something cool. Let's use maybe this one in the back. Okay, if you want shadows, just get some trees close by where they can cast shadows. Okay, so now you can see that we have some trees, and this one is too high. You see that the building, the environment is looking different now. It's giving you that, live kind of stuff. So now let's click, let's reduce the size of this one. Just press your L and reduce this. L and reduce this. We need to reduce this one from the back. Reduce it. And you can actually move this to the side. This one will leave it like this because we want it to cast shadow to our building, so we'll not be seeing this actually. So now let's just check and see what we have. So now this is what we have so far. But we don't want this place to be open like this. So let's select another tree that can cover that back side. And I think this one should be okay. I'll cover the back side. Mind you, it's rural area, so we need trees. Need trees. And for this side that is open, I think we should just add a building there. Then we should add a building on the back side. This is actually simple and fast render. I just need you to get the details, like get the process. Okay, just get the process. Then with this now you can actually follow the same steps and know how to work on your own. So now we'll be moving this building. This is the building. Let's press on alternate and hold. Just hold down your alternate button and let's copy this building to the side. Now what we'll be doing now is we'll be rotating this one like this, and then move it. So we want something to be shown on this other end. Okay, let's see if the building will show, so that it will be like, yeah, they have another building close by. You see the building there. Let's take it a bit further. It's too close. Let's see if this will show properly. Still need to adjust it a little. So rendering is actually more of creativity. Just try to bring something to life. You get. So we have another building now somewhere there that's almost looking like this one. Okay. So now let's just try and do some small render. We're almost done. Nothing more is left. But I think we should add small flowers at this point. Let's just add them. But since we don't have grass here, we can actually add grass here. But how we do that is by going back to this same. Since this is LiveSync, what we'll be doing right now is just to click on this slab, click on slab. Let's open. Click on the slab, click slab again. Now let's open this point. Okay, and we'll just shift this one back to this point, this one back to this point, and this one to align with this point. So what we need to do right now is just to select this grass and fill it here. Fill the grass. We check our Lumion now. You see that it's also here. Why? Because it's LiveSync. Right? You don't have to start going back to edit and to any other thing. So what we need to do now, let's just add small shrubs here. Okay. let's add plant. Which one can we use right now? Let's see. I think this is too much. Maybe few of this. What are we see? This is maize. We don't need maize here. Let's just get something, something cool. Alright, okay. There's this one I'm looking for. Okay, yeah. Let's use this. This one. Let's use this one. So I think this is better. And you can decide to add any other thing you want to add. What you want to add. So now let's check whoa! Do you know we are working on the wrong building? Okay. We have the same thing here. Okay. So provided the building is here, it will affect all the ones that are here. Okay. So now let's still pick this, bring it here. But before any other thing, aside beauty and aesthetics, we need to consider real life. This tree is going to grow and it's going to be very big, so it's not advisable to have this kind of tree here. So let's just get something different. Okay, we have something like let's look for fine detail information. Okay, let's see this one. So this one is not bad. This one is not bad. Let's have it here. No matter the growth of this one, this can be cut down easily. Okay, and it's not a serious plant. So now let's go to our plant. Last one, let's select the same one, reduce the scale, and let's plant them to this by just like this. So let's see what we have here. So it's showing now. Nothing much. I look at it now. Let's maybe add one car and one or two persons. We are done. Okay. And maybe bound 3. Let's use this bound. Increase the scale. Like this. And let's check something. Okay, let's reduce it, take it back a little. And okay, we have it here. Now let's add maybe few humans, and that's all. So I like using this guy. Mind you, sometimes they don't look real. Okay, so I prefer turning their back. And let's see, add one here too. And let's use this one. Turn them to this side. And we need a car. Okay, maybe just one. This point. Now let's check and see how it looks like. So I think we'll be leaving this one like this. But before then, what else can we add? This sun is not really giving us that vibe. So let's just click on the sun again and try to see if we can, maybe shift it a little and make it look real. Okay. do you think about this one? What do you think about this one? Maybe it's not cool. I think we should consider it this way around. Maybe like this. Let's see like this. Okay. I think we should take this a little bit back. Screenshot. So, yup, we'll stop here. We'll stop here today, and nothing really serious again. So now another thing we can just quickly add is click on effects and let's change this enhancement. Let's see camera. I like using this chromatic calibration. I'll just reduce it to D, this D level. We'll have it here, and then aside that I can click on this effect and click on this tool and this thing, tool and utilities, then select this print poster enhancer so that it will be sharp even after render. So now what else can we do? Nothing more, it's just to click on render, and then I like selecting this print. Okay, select print. But before then, let's just quickly get another view of this one. Let's get another view of this one. I can do that by rotating it this way. Maybe the front view. Maybe the front view. Let's just get the front view. This is it. We are getting the front view. There are some things we need to skip. We need to hold on and first of all render this other side. Let's render here because we'll have to move this car to the front a little bit so that we can not spoil this other front view. Okay. Now let's render this one first. What do we save this as? Let's save it under desktop. Okay. Let's say R1, and then save. Now this is coming out. This is coming out. Let's see. We forgot something, which is very, very important. Sorry, we forgot something. Okay, forgot to on this light. So just click on material, click on this light, then click on standard. Now let's change from these settings, this immersive, increase it, click OK, and now click on this home, select this lighting, click on this area light, select this area light one, this window, then let's bring it here and click. Now click on this arrow, you see the light, click on the light, go inside, click on this key. Now let's click on this one to make it warmer. Alright, so at least we'll have lights in here. Let's see you can see that there's light inside here now. I think this is better. Now just click on render. Let's just render this one under print. I'll use print. Mind you, it's still desktop and we're saving it as R1. Okay, let's save. So I think I'll just fast forward this rendering part so that it not take much of your time. Alright. I paused the render actually, so I stopped the render. I want to change this color. I remember that the person said I should make it a bit warmer. off-white, sorry, instead of normal white, so it should be off-white. So we'll look for something like this, and let's see, get off-white, or you can just click on this yellow and look for off-white. This is off-white. Okay, and let's see the hue. This looks like yellow, so we need to reduce something. Click on this and then reduce this a little. Okay, let's check this again. Okay, so this is like off-white. Okay, so let's render this. I'll still pause this part, okay? I'm sorry, I'll fast forward the part so it will be fast. Okay, so we are done rendering this particular view now. Okay, rendering is complete. Alright, so we are done rendering this particular one, and then you can see that it's still a little bit rough. Okay, so just if you are still watching up to this level, then congratulations to you, because there's something I'll be showing you after this second render. Okay, I'll be showing you something very, very interesting, because the build, the render is still a bit dark. Okay, so we need to lighten that up. That's one, and then adjust some colors. So I'll be showing you how to do that. So we have the side view now. So what I'll do now is I'll just copy this effect, come to this side, click on this, and then paste it. Alright, so we have the same thing here now. Alright, have the same thing here, and I think we need to adjust some few things. We'll take this one. Okay, so we'll take this one back. So we click on the tree and then move this tree. Let's move this tree back to this side. Alright, and then now let's move this one to this side. Okay, and let's check the front view now. No, it's too much. Okay, it's okay, but let's shift to this one. We do that by selecting the model, this model, and then let's shift this one to this side so that we can capture that part too. Let's click on the front and see what we have. Okay, we have this now. Okay, so now let's click on 1.2 for this part, and you can decide to move this. You right click, you press right click, and then move it up a little. It's still on this 1.2, but it should look better like this. Then click resnap again. Okay, so now we have this. So what we're doing right now is, so we should have the same thing this side. Let's quickly do that. So we just go back to ArchiCAD and do the same thing very quick. Okay, same thing real quick. I'll select this, copy this. Okay, I'll select this pick up parameter, click on it, and we draw the grass here. So we have the grass now. Now we'll just go back to Lumion, and you see that we have the same grass this side. Alright, the same grass this side. And what we'll be doing right now is selecting. We'll just click on under this trace, you press alternate and then move one of them to this side. Okay, move one of them to this side. Same thing we'll be doing, alternate, have this, alternate, have this, then have this. Alternate, have this, alternate, have this. It will just be copying, okay? And then now we'll still click on this one, press our alternate and then move it to the side. Okay, move it to the side, like this. So we click on our front view, see that we have both here and here, and I think we should move this guy. So we click on human and then move this guy in front. You can press on R to rotate person. And this one we need to rotate this one. So press on R and hold and then use your arrow key to shift to turn the person. So now if you check our front view, I think this is what we have so far. Okay, this is what we have so far. And yeah, the only thing now is just to render. So let's quickly render this one too. Okay, we have all the settings. So we have R1 on desktop. So this time around now we're having R2. Okay, R2 and then save. So I think I'll be fast forwarding this one too. I'll just fast forward this so that it will not take much of our time. Okay, much of our time. This off-white is not really giving that much. It's looking like gray, so I think I'll pause this render, or sorry, cancel the render and increase this one a little bit. Okay, so we'll just increase it a little like this. See that the side was showing, the side was okay, but the front now is a bit different. So I think this is better. So let's just render. Don't forget, name is R2. So I'll fast forward this one. Okay, so we are done rendering this one too. Okay, so now let me show you something very interesting, but before then let's save. Okay, I'll click on save as, and then save it anywhere I feel like it's okay for me to save. Okay, I'll just say one. Save. Okay, now let's close this, or let me just minimize it. Okay, because we are done with those ones. So now let me show you something very interesting. Okay, now you see our R1 is here. Okay, this is our R1. This is our R1, and this is our R2. Okay, but it looks very kind of dull. So what we need to do now is, if you have Photoshop, let's quickly do a little post render there. Okay, little post render. Mind you, if you want to design or if you want to render a very realistic building, okay, realistic building, there are some things you need to consider. Number one is the pattern of your design, how you design that particular building. If the building is fine, it will be very easy for your render to come out very well. So your building must be very fine. Secondly, your environment needs to be very clean. Like your environment should be very fine, and then for your render settings. So if your render setting is fine and your building is not fine, the work will still come out not looking too good. Okay, the work will still come out not looking too good. But if the render is fine, okay, it will be if the building is fine, rather, it will be very easy for your work to look good. Okay, so like this one now, we're kind of restricted from doing some good, some additions. We only work with what they designed. So if you not watch the model process, please make sure you go and watch the model process. Okay, so now there are a few things I'll be doing right now. I'm at the end of cutting this person. Okay, so I'll just click here, reduce this one to this part, bring back this one to this part. Okay, I'll click here. So we'll have this view like this, and the next thing I'll be doing, I'll just this one control I'll duplicate this one. Okay, so click on the first one. I'll go to filter, others, hypers, and I'll click OK. This one is on 1. Okay, to make it sharp, so I'll click on this one and change it to overlay. So we have 1 now. So now I'll click on the main picture frame. I'll go to camera filter. Okay, I'll click on camera raw filter. Now what I want to do now is just to increase the brightness. So under exposure now, increase the exposure to make the work brighter. Okay, make the work brighter. This is 1. Then secondly, I'll just make the work a bit warmer. So I can click maybe 2 on this. And for this other one, this thing, I can decide to click on 2. Sorry, this should be 2. Alright, so I think we are done with this one. So now I'll just go all the way down and yeah, I'll go all the way down. And what is on my okay? I'll increase the clarity. Sorry, it should be 0. I'll increase the texture a bit. But it shouldn't be. No, I'll just leave it on 0 since we already have texture on the other one. So the next thing I'll be doing is just to increase sharpness, just sharpen the whole work. Maybe 50. It's still not bad. 50 is okay. And yeah, that's all. And for my sky, I can decide to make it white by reducing this one. Either reducing it like this. If it's too much, I can just increase the saturation a little. So the sky is not blue now like this, so to just reduce a little to this point. Okay, to this point. So I now click OK. Now if I'm okay with this, so now I can click OK. Okay. Click OK. So now you can see that we are done with this one. It looks better compared to the one. So you click this one and you notice that this one is dull now. This one is also just click here, increase, maybe reduce this one a little, and I'll click outside. So I'll do the same thing. I'll Ctrl J to have a copy of it. So on this down one, or the up one rather, I'll just click on filter. I'll say others, hypers. I'll click OK. Right, I'll change the opacity. Sorry, not opacity. Oh, Jesus. I'll change this one to overlay. Okay, then I'll click on the main one. Go to camera, camera raw filter. So on camera raw filter now, I'll increase this one to the one that I'm okay with. Okay, increase the brightness a little, the exposure. Then I'll change this one to 2. Change this one to 2. It all depends on how you're viewing it. Okay, depends on how you're viewing it. You can decide to be anyhow you want it. But let me just make this one too. And now I'll increase the sharpness. Okay, this sharpening, I'll increase it a little, maybe 50. This is cool. And for the sky, I'll just make it a bit white, reducing this one. Now I'll say OK. You see it's brighter now. Brighter. So this is the first front, this is the side. So we are done with this. So now I'll just save them. Click on save. Say save a copy. So let's say 3D home. Nope. Let's go back to another place. Let's say still on the desktop. Let's just say Q1 or Q01. We'll save this. Say OK. Then the next one now, we'll save a copy under desktop. Save it as Q02. Save. OK. So we are done now. I'll click no. So now see our R1. See how the R1 was looking like. But if you check the second one now, this Q, you see now is very different. So we're stopping here today. Thank you so much for your time, and if you enjoyed the tutorial, please do well to comment. If you need those settings plugin, just comment, please comment and share the video so that others can also see and learn from there, right? So see you on our next tutorial, and I'll be waiting for your comments on the comment section. Okay, if you're not subscribed, please do like to subscribe, and I'll see you on the next tutorial.